Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and in today's live stream, we're just fitting in some quick hangout time before Randy and I get on the road for OzCon in West Plains, Missouri. We're really excited to be hosted as guests there, and I'm tired. Hey Zoe, oh man. Well, first off, I slept for crap last night. Hey Kaylee, hey Linda. It's kind of that thing where we didn't have an alarm set until like 9. I woke up at like 4 or 5, and then woke up like twice an hour, like once or twice an hour every hour after that until it was like 8:30, and I was like, I can't do this anymore, like cuz I keep trying to like squeeze out little drops of sleep, and I'm like, I'm just getting up. And everything's going smoothly, knock on wood. The van is packed to the gills cuz we didn't want to have to use the bag on the top. Hey Jody, hey Plethora, hey Kilburns, hey Sandy. Oh, well, thank you. I got a touch of sun. I was wearing my big frumpy sun shirt and a sun hat loading the van, but I feel like I get sunburnt sitting in the shade, so there's that. Hey, Terry, we're doing great. So, I haven't packed our pliers yet. Um, but in today's live stream, we are giving away this pen. Hey, Alora, well, thank you. That's very generous of you. Thank you. We're giving away this pendant in today's live stream at the 45-minute mark. So if you guys haven't yet, go leave a comment on Tuesday's live stream, and that'll put your name in the hat for the giveaway. Also, since you guys were so helpful in helping to get Callie taken care of, I have to show you Callie. She is just too cute today. Oh, that little squish bean booger face. She's so good. So that's her little spot where she hangs out with me. Boop. I love you, little girl. But yeah, she's feeling all better, but she is super tired from being a cat. I can only presume that would wear me out too, being cute all the time like that. Well, if you can't help but squish your little face. Oh. She's like, Mom, I hate you. Just let me sleep. But no, so we have right, Melissa? Oh, we're really glad she's doing better too. Though she's still a bit of a teenager and is like, no, don't pet me. And I'm like, come back here and love me. um, yeah, let's get the camera turned around. Which way do we twist that to get the light to come on? There it is. And we are going to, yeah, until she wants a cuddle. Now, also, I don't have my tablet in here with me today. I'm going to have a hard time keeping up with questions and comments and stuff, but I will do my best. So this is what my work spot looks like right before going to a convention, apparently. But yeah, we were going to pack up a bunch of pliers and all of these kind of like half-finished projects to take with us on the road. Oh, look what I found, though. After like what felt like almost a year, I finally found, I was packing up to get ready for the Chainmail class that I'm teaching at OzCon this weekend, and I found my super petite round-nosed pliers. Very, very happy about that. Hey, Jim. Hey, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, I haven't finished anything. That was on the workbench from Tuesday. I was gonna, I'll just hang that there. Boop, boop, boop. But these guys came out of the tumbler, which makes me very happy because they came out really nice. Like we had one, this guy got a little bit of damage from the acid bath. It snuck in behind the, hey, Awkward. Oh, it's good to see you. A little bit of the acid bath got in behind the latex and ate away at it a bit, but it's still very pretty. And it's, I don't know, we sell as is, so if somebody sees it and falls in love with it, then it's meant to be. But these guys have not been oxidized, and I don't think I'm going to oxidize them because this is what it looks like after the liver of sulfur. This is what it looks like just fresh out of the tumbler. And I realize not everybody likes that kind of more bronzy copper look of the antique copper. but I did want to use just some microcrystalline polish and brighten, protect the finish on some of these guys. Looks like quite a few of these had a little bit of leak on them. It does, Susan. It does a lot. But some people, I don't know, Randy really prefers the very like smooth, bright copper, whereas I love the like here's a good side by side comparison. You know, I love that kind of antiqued. And that's why we do both, is different strokes for different folks. Huh, I don't know, Dee. Have you gone back to the it's just like leaving a comment on any other video, whether it was live or not. Like you'll scroll down to past the suggested videos and there'll be like your icon and you can leave like a comment above where the other comments are. I hope that helps you, Dee. Hey, Mary. Hey, Murda. Boop, boop, boop. So, let's see. Here we are. And there is one ring that I need to do a little bit of filing on. Y'all, check out this labradorite. It's a translucent labradorite. I had backed it with copper tape. That way, when it turns this way, that orange that we're seeing is actually the copper tape that I had backed it with. But man, it's just like I was a little tempted to keep this one for me. I was like, oh, but you know, bills and stuff. So that one will get to go off and find its forever home, hopefully. Now this one, this was a piece of labradorite that I gotten online, but it has like no flash to it, but it's still pretty, you know, just not. That's what I have in mind whenever I think of labradorite, and sometimes you get that, and that's okay too. It has a very little bit of a flash, like right there, like when you turn it just right and pretend, it has a full rainbow flash in it. But up here we have some opalite, and again, it has that copper tape on the back, and so it almost makes it look dichroic. So this is like a moonshine cloth, which actually has a little bit of a polishing compound already in it. So I'm just going to be going through. Linda says, do you know when you'll be stocked up on jump rings, and do you still sell the Celtic snowflake kits? We have no idea. I'm still kind of, we're waiting to see how this weekend goes before I purchase more blades for our ringinator, which is how we cut our rings. And so until we're able to get started back up cutting rings, we're really, really short on rings. But I would like to reassemble some of the Celtic snowflake kits. But hopefully it's just a matter of time. I've felt so, to quote Bilbo Baggins, like, you know, too little butter spread over too much bread. And it's just been, oof. So I've put everything else on a back burner until these next two shows are taken care of. But I don't know if you guys can tell, but that really does brighten up. I can tell here in person, like it brightened it up really nice. Right on, Sue. I mean, I do. I love labradorite. Even the plainer pieces of labradorite like this, I still think are just lovely. Though I'm a loud and flashy person, and I love some loud and flashy lab. Yeah, I don't really think it's going to pick up on any kind of difference. But I just wanted to, you know, polish up the backs and stuff. Yep, Sparky's time to start prepping for Dragon. And that's what a lot of this stuff is that if we don't have great sales over the next 2 days or next 2 weekends, which we should. These are pretty good shows. We're really happy to be a part of OzCon and Anime St. Louis. But anything that's left over is sitting in the booth waiting for Dragon. Now this one I really liked too. I just love that kind of shape. Is it time to start using hashtag after Dragon? No, I can't live my life just from one Dragon Con to the next. But it's definitely like, because I was freaking out, like, how am I going to get all these cabs made and domed for Patreon before we leave for OzCon and still get stuff made to be able to sell at the two things? And Randy was like, you know, we'll be home on like May 6th. So we'll still have, 9 days to get everything prepped and, ready to be sent out on the 15th of May, the way that, we have been doing the 15th of each month. So, I was like, oh yeah. So it's just been a matter of prioritizing and then focusing on each of those priorities individually instead of feeling completely overwhelmed by all of them at once. So, right on. I'm glad. I hope you like it. But yeah, maybe you can see with this one how much it's bringing just a little bit of a shine out. It's unshined, shined. And I normally like to go through with like a very, very fine grit sandpaper before I do this and on the oxidized ones, and it'll really bring out more of that shine. But you can see how much it's kind of... Cherry, we're working on it. I'm just kind of finishing up some of these pieces for selling at OzCon and Anime St. Louis. Oh, guys. She's moving around. Oh, I love that cat more than what is reasonable. Good luck at the dentist, Sarah. So I'm actually just going to bring this over here if I can. That's my feeling. But I'm going to be doing some filing. And if you guys have any questions, I think Randy's back in there moderating again for me. Do what? Not yet. Well, he will be soon. So if you guys have any questions, just use the @ sign and then Yvonne Williams, just like how it's spelled and written with the capitalizing and stuff. Looking for my half round file. And so today's actually surprisingly chill. Like most of the hard work for today is already over. Now also these are Emery files, so I'm able to just get some momentum going and file back and forth, and it removes material in both directions. And I personally really like that. Okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna be much better, I think. What's up, love?
We're 1 night away from a free stay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, have you heard back?
No, have you?
I have not checked. I figure she's probably at work. So I was gonna give it a bit.
Alright, I'm back on there.
Right on. But yeah, things aren't quite as freaking out to finish projects as what I usually feel like I am. I've just kind of surrendered to what we have is what we've got, and that's... If it's not enough, next time I'll have to do better. Do what, babe?
What are you giving away on this stream?
In today's stream, we are giving away this pendant that was made with materials that are included in my craft-along kits that are for sale on Etsy. So, shameless segue into a plug. Yeah, that feels a lot better. There we are. Much smoother to put on. Oh my gosh, I could just... Today's live stream is going to be an hour of looking at this beautiful stinking stone. Because that is just, I mean... Oh, there's always those times when you see one and you're like, ooh, I want to keep that one. And then it's like, you don't get to. It gets to go find its forever home somewhere else. Aaron's shameless segue, more like super smooth segue. right? Okay, so I'm gonna be doing my best to answer some of y'all's questions as we kind of do our thing today. I heard that was happening all across America to try to increase interest in coin collecting. Oh, what's that? I guess I missed something.
Okay, how about I sent you some info on a guy who uses a variety of items such as Kool-Aid powder mix to color his resin. Did you
Huh.
get that info?
I don't know which platform did you send it to me on, because I've been really bad about checking basically anything other than my Patreon messages. I've prioritized those top notch over everything else, even emails. I just have like a swollen headache today. Like, I don't know what's up. But yeah, the best ways to contact me. Sorry, I'm giving myself like a head massage real quick. I need some me time. Give me a sec. The best ways to contact me are through Patreon and my Back to Earth Creations at yahoo.com. Email address. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. That's some good stuff. All right. I feel a lot better now. Oh yeah, that was specifically for everybody who's like, your videos aren't professional enough. I'm like,
Go watch someone else.
yeah, go watch somebody else if you want professional. If you want impromptu, like, just yeah.
Vaughn experience.
Yeah. If you want the Vaughn experience, whatever the heck that might mean. Gemma says, I was wondering if you do custom wrapped pendants. I got my hands on a beautiful tear-shaped opal and had to know if you could work with it. Oh my gosh, I would love to. And after Anime St. Louis, we have like about a month before our next show. So our next like traveling event. So I think that'd be pretty cool to get to wrap that for you. You know, we hear stuff about that, Amy, and I just haven't fit it into our budget yet. CBD oil can be a bit pricey for my blood. Oh, well, thanks, Tracy. I'm glad you like them. I think I have poison ivy on my legs.
You ever ran out of merchandise at a show?
No. Oh my gosh, that would be nice. That'd be really nice. No, we haven't ever run out of like all of our inventory. We've like sold out of specific items, like our wire wrapped elf ears. They're like impossible to keep in stock. I should probably make a bunch of those in the next like 20 minutes. Actually, I need to just find a bin or a bowl or something to pop all these done pendants into. Here's a nice tube. So this is how I'm transporting our done inventory today. Hey, pretty kitty.
I believe that.
What's that?
Ice cream makes headaches go away.
I believe it. It's at least a pleasant distraction for a minute. Oh, Ember cat, you're so good. The pets know that we're leaving, and they're like, so Ember's being real sweet and. Oh, right on, Erin. I get it just by looking at this stuff. Gosh, this one's so pretty. I love that one.
I've recently inherited a booklet of sewing supplies, and I don't know what to do with it all.
Right on. A lot of these ones, I got from dollar stores, Walmart, and Amazon. My favorites that I've been able to get at Walmart and on Amazon are these ones. And I like them because they have these little dividers. Like, if you open up the lid, you can see they've got these little things that hug the top edges of the compartments. So I can go like this. And they also have these rounded bottoms, which makes it a lot easier to get the beads out, because instead of it getting like stuck in the corner, you can just slide it out. And then most of the other storage that we have are just like Sterilite dollar store $1 shoe boxes, or like the Sterilite sets of drawers. I very much prefer they're a little bit bigger, but I like the ones that have the separator in between them, as opposed to the drawers like these ones. If we can crank the phone down. Yeah, like this one here. You can see it does not have a separator. It just has like a little track, and it doesn't support any kind of weight in that style of drawer, which makes it really difficult to hoard cram hoard a bunch of stuff in there, which is what I do with storage. Is I basically use it as a way to organize my hoarding habits. Do you see the latest newsletter from Art Resin? Tests confirm exceeds FDA safety standards for food safety. Holy crap, no, I didn't see that, Janine. That's really cool. I really do like Art Resin. They are very good stuff if you've got the budget for it.
Where do you get your diamond coated files?
From Jim. Actually, these files are just, I don't think they're diamond coated, they're just emery. Like the way that the little, I don't think it's going to zoom in enough for you to see, but it's like a cross hatching as opposed to having like a specific like direction that it goes. But yeah, they were gifted to me by Jim, who is super cool. Every time I watch you remind me of the Disney Junior cartoon Fancy Nancy. Thank you for being such a sweet angel, especially when I don't feel well. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I have no idea who Fancy Nancy is, but she sounds pretty cool, I guess. That BC powders knock out a headache in 5 minutes. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Okay, hey Randy. Izzy doesn't have the poop for us. Okay, not that we could fit it in the van right now, anyways.
2 hours too late.
Yep. Yeah, for future project, Vaughn, perhaps. Perhaps.
Wanna classify what kind of poop you're talking about?
Bunny poop. Yeah. No, we have our house sitter keeps rabbits, and she like last week she saved all of their poop for us, and I'm like, oh, this is excellent, because the chickens love it, I love it, the garden loves it. Oh, Ember, I miss you already. It does. It smells like a bucket of poop, literally. Come here, little girl. Let me love you. I know you hate this part, but I must get snuggles because I'm not gonna see you for a whole 3 days, you little chunker. Beautiful. Sorry, I gotta get some snuggles, and she never lets me love her like this. Do you wanna knock stuff off my desk? Oh, she's like, it's not as fun when you want me to do it. I know, pretty kitty. I guess I could make, what time is it?
2:22.
I could make ear cuffs. Do y'all want to make a bunch of ear cuffs with me? Two cats. What on earth is she doing? What is going on? What's up, baby?
Resin tutorial using gems. I will send you some, or I will send you the garnet.
I don't know. I could try it, but I'd worry so much with resin. Kind of once it's set in there, it's set in there. And I'd hate to mess up your stone. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna slide the rest of these into here. You know, it'd be a much better idea. I'll be right back, you guys. I need to not make life more difficult than it has to be. Excuse me. Okay. So here's a nice little organizer tray that was sent to me. I'm just going to dump all my stuff in there. And hope that that works out for the best. Now here we have a lot of guys. These finally came out of the electroforming bath and the tumbler and stuff, and I'm really pleased with how they came out. Yes, that is not the bottom. Have you seen the bottom? There we go. What's up, babe?
How do you get a true color on Parawire? I've noticed the side photos tends to be a little different from the true color once arrives.
Now, I believe that you can request samples from Parawire, but as somebody who has a website and like functions on Etsy and stuff, it's really difficult to achieve a true color because everybody's computer resolution and like settings and stuff might be a bit different. So something might show up bluer on my screen than what it does on yours, like if that makes sense. Even though we're both viewing the same web page. So that's a lot of fun.
Just send me to burn it for nothing. I have a cooler full of it from our gym hunts.
Oh goodness, that would be amazing. That sounds like a cool thing to have. Just a cooler full of it's a treasure hoard. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna bring this polishing cloth with us. I can totally polish stuff in the booth. And that's something that's been one of the more difficult things with running our own business is knowing when and what work to prioritize whenever it feels like everything needs done. If that makes sense to y'all. But sometimes it's really nice to just be able to be like, this can wait. Even whenever I don't feel like it can wait, it's still like, okay, this is gonna wait. Ooh, I think I'm gonna make some more of these and send them out the $50 Craftalon kits, I think. Oh, I really like that one. I was gonna try to slip some of these guys into the Etsy, like, oh my god, that one came out so nice. They are made from, a lot of these are opalite, quartz, and seashell. That has been electroformed. So anything that's conductive for the most part will build up a nice coppery layer. Let me just, we got quite a bit of inventory made these past couple of months. But these guys are actually resin core that I sprayed with. It was basically just like my electroformed feather tutorial, but I sprayed it and with the graphite and then electroformed it, and they were just little like rose cameos. It makes perfect sense. Prioritizing is really tough to do, but so worth the effort. Oh my god, like a million errand, and that's a really hard thing for me. The hardest things for me are time management, setting boundaries, and prioritizing because I feel like everything truly needs to be done like right now. And there's just no way to do that all the time. Boop, boop, boop. Just yeah, I'm not even worrying about tagging any of this stuff right now. It can all just wait until we're at the booth. Yeah, like a lot of these I was gonna make into necklaces. Boop. Not today. Bork bork, says the dog. Yeah, there we are. Okay, ear cuff time. Note to self, I'm gonna set that on my tripod bag so that if I forget one, I forget both. That's a good strategy, right? So here we have. Oh no, Shannon! Oh, that would have been the worst. Actually, I believe liver of sulfur is pretty toxic too. You might not want to. Might not want to eat it. Okay, so this one was one that honestly, this is wire that I cut and initially shaped like probably over a year ago, and I found it in a bin. What's up, love? Alrighty. Aaron says prioritizing and time management are weak points too, and to think some people think working for yourself is so easy. Yeah, well, I feel like you get to pick your hard. Like very, very few things in this life seem to be truly easy. They're just kind of perceived that way by the people who aren't dealing with it. But I've just come to the conclusion that everything is some sort of hard. We get to choose our hard. Are you sure you can't keep the ring for yourself? The flash with your colors and promote well. I know, Janine, and it fits me like perfectly. I'm gonna keep wearing it just to test wear and see. But we'll see how it goes. So we've made a little spiral up here at the top, and let's just not even gonna look. Let's see. Oh, a nice little rose quartz. That'll be nice if it'll fit on the wire. And it does, kind of. What's up, babe?
Crapola customers. Be
Oh,
back after I get their money.
get that bread, Jim. Hey, Carol. Yeah, it's things have been busy today, but good. Excuse me. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough in your ear.
What size ring are you wearing?
Oh, let's see. This is. It looks like around a size 8. Which we'll have to wait and see because I may wear it for a bit and then end up putting it up for sale as I lose weight.
What brand is the Tiny Tip Gliders?
These are the glitter line. I think it's Beetalon. I could just be saying that because that's the first thing that popped into my head. But if you Google glitter line round nose pliers, you'll probably find them. But I love that super petite tip. Now they really only do like very well on like up to 20 gauge. This is 18 gauge and it had kind of a hard time. But that's all right. I still love them. I do. I've found some resin stabilized stones. Like sometimes lapis will have been resin stabilized if it had a lot of calcite in it. The resin will like bubble up and out of it. Or sometimes some of these turquoises will be resin stabilized. So you kind of have to watch out for those. But it just kind of, you can almost just flake it off with your fingernail though. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't really like. I like a smoother stone, like just bands for my thumb. Like this one, it sticks out far enough. I think I would only wear something like that on a center finger. Because I actually prefer a more petite ring. But oh my lord, that is so pretty. Let's sigh. Okay, so there's one ear cuff made.
I work markets and shows regularly, and I need a better way to move earrings and pendants from home to show. Any suggestions? Right now, I just kind of toss them in a box and sort them later.
Gotcha. That's a really good question. Where did I do with my? I do recommend. I use tackle boxes for my pendants. Like, just I'd show you, but they're in the van. And then for my earrings, I actually keep them on the earring display. We have like one of the round copper ones from Fire Mountain Gems, and I just leave them on there, and then otherwise I'll store them in like a bead tray. Anything that we have that's like extra inventory.
My husband sprayed them with a rubber coating, but it makes working with wire tougher.
Okay.
Is there a website you can go to order tools that won't leave marks?
That's a really good question. As far as tools leaving marks go, a lot of it is just kind of having to practice with your grip because there's only so much grip that's necessary. But until you find that point, a product called Tool Magic works quite well. Let's see. I've got a jar of it. It's kind of like a Plastidip, but it makes almost like having your tools be nylon jaw. Yeah, right? And you just kind of, it says keep the tips of your pliers smooth so they won't mar your wire, and soft so they'll really grip. Now it does wear off over time, but I've had this jar for like a million years, like for like super duper long time. they can, well, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say something eloquent about nom and fart boxes, but they can bugger off. Like, if somebody's going to turn me in for copyright, they can have all 10 cents that my videos make. Like, I'm just going to sing and be happy. Gosh darn it. But yeah, straight up. And then watch my channel probably get shut down. Like, eloquent. Well, I was going to say something vulgar, and then it like just distilled into nom a fart box. Which I think that's better. I like that. Yeah. Right now, Melissa, I'm using the 20 gauge titanium. It's a silver plated copper. Like they've got the copper, then they do the silver plating, which helps it to keep from fading to gold, like how artistic and zebra wires do with their silver tones. So these ones, the silver plated, cost significantly more than just the kind of coppery tones, but it's worth it, I think, because as much as they cost more than the copper tones, they cost, they're still leaps and bounds more affordable than even just silver filled. Yeah, it's probably the same stuff, Jody, just maybe with a color additive. Hey, in Poland. Right on. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I actually like it better than just the plain silver, because it looks a little bit more like gunmetal. So there's another thing. But yeah, that was something we have gotten a few comments here lately about, like, oh, your channel has to be more professional, and it's like I'm not. I know I have over 100,000 subscribers, and I think that's amazing that so many people like what I do, but I'm not going to change my behavior just because of perceived, like, oh, well, you're big time now. You should act like you wear pants and are a grown up. And I'm like, nope, it's harshing my vibe. Hey, Crystal. We are making some ear cuffs today, like last minute inventory, literally last minute. We're gonna get off the live stream and then hit the road. Hit the road, Jeff. Do 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 do. Oh, well, thanks, Linda. All right. Yeah. No, it's actually a house rule. We have to have clothes on before we live stream, like full, like, do what? Fully dressed. Because there have been many a time that I'm like, I'll just shoot a video without pants on. And Randy's like, you put pants on. I'm like, but it's not even a live stream. He's like, you put pants on. And I'm like, okay. And then I do, and it's probably for the best. But again, it's harshing my vibe. Ooh, excellent. I don't. We put them in a box. Oh, the question was, how do we protect the earrings when we put them on the display to transport them? Which actually, y'all. Oh no, pourquoi? There's my career as a hand model. If you guys have questions, ouch, my elbow. If you guys have questions about our booth setup, leave them on this video after the live stream, or better yet, scratch that. Go straight to our Discord channel that Daniel Knott set up for us. And there's a tab that's questions for Vaughn. We're gonna be in the booth this weekend, and I was thinking of shooting an updated booth video. And so if you guys have any questions about that, I can actually show and answer those. But be sure to do them like where we can have a list, because it can be kind of difficult sometimes to try to find a question in the live stream. Right, Jim? Oh gosh, this suddenly got very awkward. Ooh, is there any way you could craft a Thor's hammer pendant? That'd be really cool, Jesse. Jim said, at least we get to watch in our buck nakedness. And then I was like, suddenly 204 people just all sitting naked watching. And I was like, well, now I feel left out.
Jim's got to deal with customers.
Oh gosh, Jim, put your pants back on. Well, actually, if it's working, don't. Like, your customers know what they're signing up for. I will show you how I wear the ear cuffs. These are designed to be worn pretty low on the ear because I designed them to be worn to cover up the seam on like prosthetic elf ears. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Do 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 do. So now we've made the little thingies. We're gonna do the little bend. Okay, let's get this camera turned around. I'll show you how to wear pants. I don't know how to wear pants. I do leggings. They're super easy. They're like underwear, but longer.
I put my pants on one servant, holding the leg at a time, like everyone else.
I don't know if y'all can hear, but Randy's in there going, I put my pants on, what'd you say?
With one servant holding a leg at a time.
Yeah, with one servant holding a leg at a time, just like everyone else. And I'm like, oh, culture gap. Has the giveaway happened yet? Not yet. We've got like 4 minutes. Okay. So this is the ear cuff. It could be worn with the bead going down or the bead going up, depending on if you want it crawling down or crawling up your ear. Whenever I'm wearing human ears, like, or rather, when I don't have prosthetic ears on, I like it.
Let's go with the human ear.
When I'm wearing human ears, as demonstrated here, why do I talk? Like, oh, y'all could be doing anything with your time. Thank you for hanging out with me because this is like, you could be doing something much more productive, I'm sure. Just saying. That said, when I'm wearing human ears, I like it to be climbing down, but whenever I have the prosthetic elf ears on, I like the bead to be climbing up. So that's for Bettina. She lets her troll ears out after the stream. Yeah, like I just peel myself out of the human suit and I just sit here in my little swamp troll outfit, like. She isn't human after all. I knew it. Tee. Do it, Randy.
I've seen her do it.
Randy says I've seen her do it. But no, there was like a week when Randy and I were first dating that I tried to convince him I was a robot, but he's still not buying it. So.
I tried to convince you that I was a figment of your imagination.
Yeah, I'm still halfway convinced that he is a figment of my imagination. Aw, fit. You guys are just the coolest, by the way. But yeah, so that's how I'm gonna come in closer. I hope I don't have like, I don't know, stuff growing out of my ears or anything. But so that's just how it sits. And I like it because it's up here, there's not a whole lot of meat to hold on to. So unless there's a piercing, it kind of has to like pinch, which makes ears are like riddled with pressure points that the slow, low pressure, like before you know it, you'll be like full on migraine. So whereas here it holds on to this kind of meatier backside, like right there, and then wraps around to stabilize in the ear well. Like an Edgar suit. What? Oh, yeah, from yeah. So Jim, Randy cut one of the shells that you sent. So this is what it looks like, and then he cut it open, and I'm like, ooh, we're gonna have to make like take some of these and like slice them, but I don't really know.
I'm like, ooh, buy me a bandsaw.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a bandsaw because he did this by hand. Like with a Dremel with like a rotary drum on it. And so we're gonna, whenever we get a bandsaw, we're gonna make a bunch of like sliced shell pendants for our Patreon craft along kits. Off topic. So I'm torn between going to kickboxing tonight or for a walk/jog. I don't know what to do.
Do you hit somebody?
Do it.
Do you need to hit somebody?
Well, Randy says, do you need to hit somebody?
If so, go to that.
If so, go to that. So I don't know. You could always just start punching people while you're out jogging. I went jogging once, actually twice. That was a thing.
Jogging once. It was awful.
It was awful. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It was not that bad going jogging. Did you get a chance to answer my question from Discord? Christy, I haven't even checked. So, I don't think I have. I'm sorry. I run 5 kilometers every Saturday morning. Holy crap, right on. Sitting on my couch waiting for the laundry to dry and finish packing for my trip. Right. Do we have? Yeah, we packed our clothes. Okay. I'm going to get this flipped around and keep crafting. Do what you say?
Rather, we packed them. I don't know if you put them in the van or not.
I did. I put them in the van. I tried to put everything in the van. I'm actually not working today and finishing making. Oh! Yvette, are you going to be at OzCon? What? Spirit, I do have a tutorial for the ear cuffs. Ooh, you could also fill the shell slices with clear resin to show the inside to protect the more delicate parts. That's a really good idea. I don't run, I roll downhill. Cardio's cardio, don't diss it.
Have you ever had
Ooh.
clean scales from the scale mail off due to dust or sticky things getting there?
Yeah, I actually just use a bit of Windex and paper towels whenever I'm cleaning our scale mail. It brightens it right up. The only way I'm running is if I'm on fire. I actually, Larissa, I got to the point that I was like, I'm going to practice running for whenever I am on fire. I'll know my limitations for running. Like if that makes sense. Bandslayer school all will work. Right on. I'm at work being better. Ooh, Yvette and baby, this is gonna be awesome. We're gonna see Zach lay down some sick Magic the Gathering. Unfortunately, Lauren won't be joining us this weekend. She's all, tied up at work. Hey, Michelle. Ooh, giveaway time. Do what, babe? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if there's actually, I don't know what I would do if confronted with a bear. Like, bear, it's September. Why aren't you sleeping? It's not even food, bear. Okay, hey Randy, I'm gonna give you the charger. Oh my god, her little face, you guys. I don't even know how to do this. Like.
We're saying it's giveaway time.
Yeah, it is giveaway time, but I'm gonna make them look at my cat for a minute. Look at her toes. Look at her dirty little feet. Wash your feet. I love this cat. Oh no, and then she shifts so that she's even cuter. How does she do this? What is this? Okay, I'm done forcing you guys to look at my cat for a minute. So we're gonna go in here now and we're gonna have a giveaway. But I'm gonna give Randy my phone charger, that way I don't leave it at home again. This is my Randy. There aren't many like him, but this one is mine.
There's at least a few.
There's at least are there? Yeah, we spotted some doppelgangers.
124 people.
Holy crap. Yeah, let me grab the pendant so we can see what they're winning.
Yes, 124 doppelgangers.
Man, I'd be straight up, oh my god, evil laugh. I would straight up go full Pokemon collector if there were 124 of you.
Oh god, we'd all just be in cages.
No,
terrible.
each of you would have a computer and you'd all be playing like WoW together or something, and it'd be
Sure.
wonderful. You'd only have to put up with me like 3 times a year.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Okay. Ta-da! Good luck. Drum roll. Oh god, I threw it off.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's still okay though. Who won? The 300-pound gorilla! Holy crap! Okay, so I just want to say before we read the comment, this fella has been leaving such a nice comments and like really boosting my mood and like.
How do you know it's a fella?
I don't know, just the way that they write really makes it seem like
Ook, ook.
no, not ook ook, but it's just I don't know. I had the impression. I'm very sorry. I presumed your gender.
Did you just assume that 300-pound gorilla's gender?
I don't know. Maybe it was. Why do you gotta make everything weird, right?
I don't know.
Okay, so he said, "Congratulations, first off. You are so creative. It's been a joy discovering your channel. I'm a 40-year leather craft hobbyist. I love the chainmail videos. It would be really nice to add some chainmail accents to a few of my larger hand/bucket bags. If I decide to, I'll post on one of your latest videos. All the best to you. Sincerely, a new fan, the 300-pound gorilla." Actually, I am gonna feel super weird if this is a chick. Like, I'm so sorry.
The gorilla.
Super good typing for a gorilla, though. But there you go. You have a new pendant.
The gorilla's been making leather bags for 40 years.
Please send me my face is like burning from. I'm so embarrassed. Please send me your shipping address where you would like for me to ship this to. If you want to get a picture.
I should do that.
To backtoearthcreations@yahoo.com, and I'll get that shipped off to you. Also, just so y'all know, all of the previous winners from like probably the past like 4 or 5 weeks, we have not shipped your thing yet. I have the messages from you. We were just going to ship it, and then it kept not getting shipped. So we're going to keep working on that. Okay, let's do question time. Randy's going to keep reading me questions. Ouch. Ooh, thank you. Okay. Hey, Dammy. Have you ever experimented with adding glow powder like what you use for resin to acrylic leather paints? The glow paints sold by Tandy never seem to be UV reactive enough. I have. I like incorporating them into the acrylic resin the same way that I do with like Pearlex powders. Like whenever I'm making something, like I just mix it in and then burnish it onto the surface. So
what piece did you do that to?
I was experimenting with it to make sure it didn't like crack and stuff whenever I was doing the Wild Guardian, because I wanted to do.
Yeah.
No, it was the Spyro too, because I don't know. But if you do it too thick, like to get a really good solid glow on it, if it's on a flexible piece, it cracks and stuff. So, but if it's on like something that's not going to be movable, like if you do it on a thick enough piece of leather, then you don't really have to worry about.
Okay.
Brain fart. Can I have another cup of coffee before we leave?
That's up to you. Yeah. Are you gonna have a video on how to make pointy ears?
Ooh, maybe.
If silicone, then no.
No, we don't do any silicone or latex casting for ears. Our friends at the Eridani Studios do such a good job of it that we're like, I'm not even gonna bother. But I do make wire elf ears though, and we do have a couple of videos out on that.
Do you ever make it out to Denver, Colorado? We
don't. Oh, not in ages. I never to Vend before, but I do think that'd be really cool. Becca and Herbo are out that way. That'd be cool to see them.
When are you going to do the answer follow-up to your Monster Vlog questions?
That is coming soon.
The Dwagons are coming.
The Dwagons are coming. Wait, no, the first episode of the Voncast, Monster Vlog, Von Vlog, will be coming out next week. And so, but like, so y'all still have a chance to leave some questions up on there. Any chances of a new fairy house video? Kimberly, the idea that Randy and I were bouncing around is at least once a month in the coming months after Anime St. Louis, so starting in May, I guess, we'll be doing a sculpt on Tuesday and Thursday and like give it away. Like everybody would comment on that Tuesday and then we'd finish the house and do the giveaway on Thursday. And just to give it a little bit more structure and to like force myself into, because I've been wanting to do another fairy house for like 6 months. It feels like it's been a minute since I've been able to do anything fairy house related. And that way we can fit it in. So here's to hoping. The best laid plans and whatnot. Ending your virtual good luck hug to you both at your convention. Ah, thanks, Cherry.
Okay.
Please see Melissa Kramer. Oh, did I miss a question or?
I guess so.
I can't really scroll through stuff, so if you'll post your question again, sounds like a great idea. I've missed seeing you do fairy houses. Right on, Aaron. I've missed making them.
Wirecraft a Thor's hammer, if not on this live stream, then in another live stream.
Honestly, I'll probably make a video out of it. And just to kind of be able to make it more structured and to where you can follow it, because sometimes the live streams will freeze or they'll go grainy, or there's like, it's hard to anticipate what's going to be going on in a live stream, whereas for something like that I would do a video, and I'm definitely going to make one because that would be really cool. Are you looking for like strictly like just wire, or like wire and polymer clay, or I don't know, there's so many ways that it could go. I must skedaddle. Bye, Mandy.
Do you use commercial copper sulfate solution for metal flowing or forming?
I use
Or do you make your own?
I do not make my own. Jason Welsh has a really great video showing how to make your own. I am not a chemist. I do not trust myself to do anything beyond like maybe baking. That's like as close to chemistry as I get comfortable with. So I do buy just the jug of it that they have at Rio Grande, the copper sulfate electroforming solution, and that's been working out wonderfully for me. But it's just, I also haven't done like a big container. If I were doing like a big cooler the way that I've seen other folks do, I'd probably mix it up myself. But yeah, kitchen chemistry kind of scares me a bit. Maybe combine different gauges of wire too. That'd be cool, Jesse. If you want to try a different kind of coffee, try Santo coffee cubes. Drop 1 or 2 in a cup of scalding hot water so they melt, and it's actually delicious. Right on. Ooh, I'll have to try that.
There you go.
I have a service animal that passed away from cancer. Oh no, want to make something special with her old favorite bottle of Starbucks, but no idea what to do. I don't know. I don't know, Melissa, but that's, first off, I'm very sorry. Losing a pet's just, they live on in your heart, and that's what we have to focus on. But I don't know. Like, would you want it for wearing or for like having in your home, or were you ever lucky enough to find the memory stick you lost the footage for? Like 6 videos. Totally sympathize. I lose those all the time, then find them 5 years later. I have my fingers crossed that we'll find it. I halfway tore apart the bedroom where our bedroom and recording studio are the same room. Like that's where Randy's computer is. And I haven't been able to find it, but whenever I put the room back together, hopefully I'll find it. But no, so far I lost like garden footage, 2 tutorials, and like 3 vlogs where I had done, Amick and Misty had sent me some makeup, and I had done 2 separate face ups, and both of those are on there, and I'm like, oh man, because it was unboxing and everything and all the nice notes, and I was just like, gotta just focus on what I can control right now and can. So, is it possible to create a fairy house around the bottle? Ooh, quite possibly. It depends entirely on if it can bake or not. Would depend on how you would proceed with that. Yeah, right, Sparky. What are the powders you use to color your polymer clay cabs? I use a lot of Pearl-X pigments because they're color fast, whereas I have used eyeshadows in the past, but if it's something that's going outside or is going to be worn a lot, it would be like the colors could change over time. So I don't use as much eyeshadow as what I used to. Do you use any kind of cloud storage for videos?
I already answered them.
Oh, because we don't, do we?
No.
It's our upload speed so slow that right now we're streaming using our phone's internet. Like the house internet is so painfully slow.
But that's just for finished things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Want to watch and see how you do it. I want to make a fairy house that can be played in.
Oh, that'd be cool. I'll have to keep an eye out for those prefabbed like castles in the wood section at like Michael's and stuff. Yeah, that'd be really cool. But If you guys have any other questions and stuff, please head over to Discord. Leave your questions about like booths stuff over there or on this video after the live stream is over. Honestly, just whichever is easier for you. I'll try my best to get them answered. Probably Discord, honestly. Which, yeah, Nightbot just showed the Discord info. Like I'm pointing at it, but you can't see it. But we're gonna get on the road and we're gonna go to OzCon, and this is gonna be great. So I really look forward to seeing those of y'all who are coming out this weekend. And I don't know yet if we're gonna have a video for Saturday. So if there isn't a video on Saturday, it's not because we're dead or anything. Hopefully,
possibly do a potential live stream
might
early, super early.
like 9 in the morning.
That depends on if we wake up.
I wouldn't count on it, honestly. I'm so bad at waking up.
Yeah.
No. So yeah. But yeah. Sorry, I'm not professional at anything. Yeah. Okay, we're leaving. Bye. We love you guys. Until next time. Happy crafting. Mwah. Ouch.